Hello, beautiful people listening to Roma. Welcome to the channel. Today, we're going to be checking this video. And it's no surprise Diddy has been arrested, denied bail, and lots more other interesting things. So, yeah, every minute by the minute, interesting information are popping up. So, yeah, we're going to be checking this video together. Let's check it out.
Gene deal. Let's get right into it. Diddy, he got indicted. You called it, man. A few weeks ago, you was on the platform and you said that he was going to get arrested in September.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Anybody who in law enforcement or people know the law, when Homeland Security ran up into his house, people will tell you, or people knew that it was just a matter of time that they was going to indict him and bring him in to see the judge, bro. It was just a matter of time.
Yeah, everybody already knew they had something on him when they raided his homes, and they already knew exactly where to go. Cassie told them everything, including where all the baby oil was at. So them raiding his homes at the same time, we knew it was coming, but Gene was more specific with it. Last month, he said the feds would indict him in September. How did he know it would be September? Because Gene Deal himself, or somebody he's close with, they testified to the federal grand jury. So he knew what was going on with the whole FBI investigation and the prosecutors on the case. That's how he knew the indictment was coming in September. Nah, he wasn't guessing, he knew. Shout out to the Art of Dialogue. He's been getting all the stories from Gene for a while now. A lot is going on and we're going to get into what Gene has to say. But first, take a second to make sure you're subscribed to the channel and click the notification bell for all updates. Won't waste any time, let's jump into it.
I just figured out with the grand jury and their different sessions and stuff like that. And then what one of the witnesses told me, I just figured it out that it was going to be around September that they were going to bring him in, bro. People might not understand. It's difficult when you see a brother that has so much promise become an icon as far as in the music business and stuff that he did, to turn around and just tear his whole life down. But it's all because of his mentors and the people that trained him and taught him the music business. You know, it's all about the people who trained and taught him the music business, because Puff wasn't, he wasn't born a monster. You know what I'm saying? He was made into a monster, brother. Do you understand what I'm saying? He was made into a monster from the stuff that happened to him, the things that he had to do. You understand? The things that he had to do to become who he is. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's like this, brother. You never like something so much that you can't do without, and you never be willing to do anything to get where you want to be at.
I'm a firm believer that you don't have to do nothing. We already know about these sacrifices and the things people do to get in these circles. They all make conscious decisions to do it. So I don't think you can be forced to do what these people do for fame and money. No, they decided to make those decisions for themselves. And when you make decisions, you have to deal with all good and bad that comes with what you decide to do. So, hey, we're here. Everybody's got to take accountability for self.
You gotta
Absolutely true. People really need to start taking accountability, because I mean, these are grown men, grown adults. We get it. Some other things might happen behind the scenes. Some people might be forced to, but I mean, sometimes the thirst for power or the quest for power to make money, elevate their career and all of that. Come on. Come on. And the fact that in the entertainment industry and all of that, lots of things are glamorized. So it's no surprise. That's why they fill all of this with glamour or in glamour. So when people look at it, people mirror it or want to be like it or want to do it because they see the glamour, they love the glamour, and they call it the luxury or whatever. They love all of those things. So of course, like she rightly said, people really need to start taking accountability. I mean, these are grown people.
have principles, you gotta have morals, you gotta keep with that stuff. And in that music business, a lot of that stuff get thrown out the window. You understand? And that's what happened to him. He started doing the things to other people that was done to him. To keep it frank, he was doing the things to other people that was done to him. and it is what it is. You got to know better. And if you know better, you will do better.
When the devil is involved, everyone knows better, but they dance with the devil because they're attracted to all the goodies he's got for them. We live in a time where way too many people are living outside how God told us to live. A lot of people are disobedient and rebellious, so they know better, but refuse to do better. Again, we're talking about decisions.
Yeah.
When he was in New York City, he was like that gecko from the Geico commercial. Then he turned and started going, when he lived in Cali and Miami, he turned into Godzilla. I would see him talk about how he using drugs. He was never like that. Smoking cigarettes, smoking weed and everything like that. He turned into something that you could consider a monster, bro. Then he started doing things to people, you understand, that he learned. That's a learned behavior, bro.
Now, picture this for a moment. How many celebrities are like him or worse than him? And how many more are they grooming, or are people grooming or have been groomed? Because this is the particular lifestyle, or is a particular lifestyle that lots of people love because of the glamour attached to it.
Now, I'm not saying that he may have been doing a couple of things here and there with women, stuff like that in New York, but the things that there's talking about that he was doing, bringing in prostitutes to have sex with his girl and all that stuff like that, that was some crazy stuff to me, man.
Sounds like Hollywood. They're participating in a lot of weird stuff out there, and that's why everybody is spooked right now, because so many of them have all done some questionable things.
So I'm just looking at this whole thing, man, and you had asked me, and we don't have these conversations like most people do. We're gonna go back and you're gonna tell me what we're gonna talk about this. You said, I'm gonna ask you how you feel, bro. I don't want no man to ever go to jail and be leaving their kids behind, be leaving their family behind. You understand? But some dudes belong in jail based on what they do and how they do it. We know that to be true. And it's just this situation, man, when they get down to all the facts and all what happened, he may belong in jail, bro. And that's not my doing. That's not Cassie doing. That's his doing and his learned behavior from the people that mentored him. You got to realize, man, he learned from Andre Harrell. He learned from Russell Simmons. He learned from Clive Davis. You understand? When those people are telling you that they were heavy into the drugs, they was heavy into beating women and doing things at that age, at that crazy stage, that's going to make him think that he could get away with the same thing that they was getting away with back then. You understand? The things that he was saying, you know, the touchy-feely between two men and all that stuff like that, man. All that, he learned that from them dudes. When I told y'all the story, when me and my man went up to Russell Simmons and he had a house and he had a man in bikini drawers in his bedroom, in his bed. You understand? Bruh, this is that he learned. I'm assuming he learned it from them.
I am not amused by all these questionable activities in these folks' bedrooms. I could have gone my whole life not knowing that Russell Simmons allegedly had a gay man in his bed. I'm just not amused by any of these LGBT tales. I think these days, way too many people that's supposed to be straight are too entertained by these stories about activities involving men. The increased fascination that I've seen over the years now with this type of activity is super weird and not normal at all. Now, Gene, he's been reporting firsthand knowledge of all of this gay stuff for a while. Obviously, a lot of folks in the industry is into that lifestyle. But hey, they're all getting caught now and running scared. They're resigning from these companies left and right because these RICO charges could be coming for a lot of them. Those laws are so broad that you can throw it out there and just about any of these people can be included in the case. It really just depends on whose time it is. They definitely got Diddy, but who's next? Tell me who you think is going down with them below in the comments.
And really, it's weird. It's not even normal. Like, lots of the things or lots of the activities that we see or we hear or we even see in the movies, they are not normal, but they are thought to be normalized. That's why we see all of these activities to our faces. It is not normal, really. And none of this is even surprising or shocking because obviously, watch their movies, their songs, music videos. Oh, they are right there. Now, the question is, how many lost more victims are there? How many more celebrities are like Diddy? Or how many more people have been groomed into this type of lifestyle? Because obviously, it's not going to stop. They may just be laying low for a moment or for a while, but it's not going to stop because obviously they're going to be recruiting more members, grooming more, which is the saddest part. And it's normalized. Holy cow. But let me know what you think about this so far. Jindal have been spilling and talking about this for a really long time, for a while now, and lots of people did not believe him. They called him crazy, called him names and all of that. Okay. But now, lots of the things that he's been saying are now here. So, I mean, imagine the other ones that we did not get to hear. Let me know what you think about this so far. I'm sure tons of people have interesting things to share. I really love to share that. You can share the useful information you think might be really helpful. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and all of that stuff. And until next time, see you in the next video.